Bonjour, my name is Gayle Forman and I am the author of several novels including If I Stay, Just One Day, I Was Here, and my most recent one is I Have Lost My Way. I have been telling myself stories since before I could write. When I was younger, they were the way I entertained myself, kept boredom away. This was before cable television, let alone the internet. And then as soon as I could write, I began writing. But it wasn't until I was an adult and had traveled around for a long time that I realized I wanted to be a journalist. And then I was a journalist and I never thought I'd be a novelist. And then I had a child and couldn't go anywhere, but I realized if I wrote novels, I could go everywhere without ever leaving my desk. So normally for me, what makes a book start, it's sort of the ignition of a book, is a what-if scenario. You know, what if, it's sort of floating around in my head, and then a character will arrive very clearly in my mind, and that's what gets me going. So I have lots of things that I'm thinking about, but it's not until the character arrives that I start to write. And so I suppose in this one, the what if was, what if I can never write again? And I had been thinking about that a lot. And then Freya came along and suddenly I had a character. I have always written. It's how I made sense of the world. It's how I work out things that are bothering me. And it's also how I support my family. But I went through a period of time where I just couldn't write anything. Everything I wrote felt bad. And it felt as if that part of me that knew how to do this had just sort of one day disappeared. And the phrase that kept running through my mind was, I've lost my way. And I think I went a few months just sort of mumbling that to myself like a crazy person, when all of a sudden one day there was this young woman and she was saying, I've lost my way. And that was Freya. So I wrote down the words from Freya's point of view, and from Freya came Haroon, and from Haroon came Nathaniel. And the three of them helped me find my way. I am really pleased to bring this book particularly to my French readers. I feel like my French readers and I have had a special relationship since Seizure Rest, and they have engaged in the books on a sort of very deep level, and it makes me feel a special friendship and camaraderie. And every time I come here, I swear I'm going to speak French, but one day I will make good on that offer. But for now, I hope you enjoy the book. There's a lot of music in it, a lot of angst and heartache and feels and friendship. So enjoy.